And hi guys, and welcome to this discussion about Saitama One Punch Man against the mighty universe of Warhammer 40k. And with me, as always, is my dear friend Logan.
Two Punch Man.
Two Punch Man.
Yes.
Yes. Who is with Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, I couldn't find my Saitama t-shirt, but still representing the anime.
Yes. So you guys voted, and that is what you chose the most. The other options were the Wolverine,
Wolverine, Punisher, and Iron Man. Yes.
And Iron Man. But you decided that better to see what Saitama is going to do to the 40k universe.
Lots of things.
Yes. Okay, so we have a scenario in which Saitama is going to go to the Warhammer 40k universe and things are going to happen. So the scenario basically is that he is being teleported there to decide the fate of the Warhammer universe, because Saitama is an extremely powerful character. If you've never heard of One Punch Man, it's an absolutely amazing anime. Logan here can tell you more.
Yes, and by the way, how fitting that today we actually got a teaser trailer for season 3 finally of the anime. So nice, now we say. So yeah, I mean the manga and the anime are both great, of course, and Saitama One Punch Man is basically a hero who can defeat anyone with one punch. So pretty much that's it. As we say, he's extremely apathic and bored because there is no challenge for him. Also, it's really funny when he actually does mundane stuff like shopping, but he gets frustrated because of things like that. That should be also a challenge for him. And also both the anime and the manga are filled with great side characters, which much like it's very important for animes to have side characters like that don't feel as side characters. Actually, they really feel like fleshed out heroes, and you can always find someone like that in you. Or be One Punch Man.
Yourself?
In yourself, yeah. In yourself. Yeah, not in you.
It's a very compelling anime. I personally had to be reintroduced to the anime world, because when I was young I watched some stuff like Yu-Gi-Oh!
Voltron and Saber Rider and the Starship.
Yes, didn't even know that those are anime. But then I watched the likes of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, kinda, and I was kinda like put off by that. But it turns out that was a different type of an anime, and I didn't know about that. And now I know there's different types of anime.
Exactly. Yeah. A lesson learned.
Yeah, so Logan here said that that is pretty suitable for me because he's a superhero. I love superheroes. We both love superheroes. And I'm a Warhammer Empress. So why not try to put different characters from different universes against Warhammer and see what happens? Because it's a mighty universe with very powerful characters, but sometimes when you compare those characters to superheroes, they turn to be not that powerful. Yeah, so it's interesting, but there's still a lot of powerful factions in the Warhammer universe, and of course there's the Emperor of Mankind. We have not forgotten about him, and the Primarchs, all of that. We're going to get to them as well. So we're going to put Saitama through a lot of scenarios now, and let's see how he fares, because he's really a character that has a totally different attitude when it comes to heroism. He doesn't really do it to be heroic, he just does what he feels right in a particular moment. And he's very casual about everything that he does, because there's no one really that can challenge him on a level that he would feel that is worthy of his attention. And that's not because he's arrogant, it is because he really knows what he is capable of. And when somebody is a threat to, let's say, his city, he just goes, he punches them one time. Sometimes more times.
Sometimes he uses his special attack called normal consecutive punches.
Yeah, and it's like...
The only thing he has to learn actually is when being a hero is to be there on time. Because most of the time he's pretty late, you know. So yeah.
And he can't fly?
Oh, I think he can. He can, or jump at least really high. No, he couldn't fly. Yes.
Yeah, I
I
think he
think that
couldn't.
Gen was his partner helped him on that. But really, he should learn how to be there on time. He looks kind of naive because of how he actually approaches things. But really, that's starting to watch the anime. There are many moments and speeches of him that actually show you what true hero is. So he does have the sensibilities of Superman. Even some of the ordinary looking superheroes there, like the guy with the bicycle, which name I forgot, because the names are just ridiculous. Even he had those sensibilities. That's why that anime and manga are great superhero story.
Yeah, so Saitama gets teleported to the Warhammer universe, and he sees everything that the universe has to offer. I mean, first he sees Terra, because we assume that he's going to be teleported there since he's coming from his version of Earth. And let's say he will quickly find out what the universe is about. He will see the challenges, he will see the machines, everything. Let's say they will try to attack him because an unknown human-like entity on the planet, they will probably think that he is Xenos, because there's no human in the Warhammer universe that could do what Saitama could do. I would say fly, but once again, he can't fly, but he can jump super high and just hit a ship in the air, punch a hole through it, and that's gonna be enough. There's not really much that any weapon can do against him. They can just shoot rockets all day
he's
if they
invulnerable
like.
also, so
Yeah,
they can shoot as much as they want.
he does not have any weaknesses. His powers seems to come from his
Determination.
amazing determination and absolute belief in himself and what he actually can do.
And also in goodness, because that's how he started, by saving one child there without having powers, but he really believed in that and that he can do it, and he believes in good. Also, he's both, so they might think that this is an iteration of Horus or something like that.
Hey, Horus, you get so small.
Yeah, what happened?
So
And you
small.
look Japanese.
Yeah. And he trained so hard that he actually became powerful. Like literally, that's his story. It's a bit ridiculous,
It's
but
still
it's very original.
it's still arguable if actually that's really the story, or we'll learn something else. Maybe in season 3 or later on in the manga. I actually don't remember where they are in the manga now, but still. So maybe something in season 3 they will say, or maybe that's it. Maybe really it's this everyday normal training that he had. Would be more interesting if it's done actually.
Yeah, actually, some people on YouTube try to do his training for real, but it's ridiculous. It's not working in the real world. Anyway, okay, so let's say that the whole Imperium is going to attack him viciously with everything that they got, and then Gilliman's gonna come, try to hit him a few times. But nothing's gonna happen, because as much as Gilliman is extremely strong, it's nothing compared to superhuman strength on the level on the level of Saitama, or pretty much all of the superheroes that are with super strength. Or that. Yes, I mean, the Primarchs are with super human strength, but it's not like Saitama. He can probably lift a planet.
Yeah. Or make a hole inside the planet if he decides to.
Or
so
a hole in reality by this point. He has something like a Super Saiyan mode, I think, at some point.
When he gets he starts flashes, but when he gets really, could be something like that. I mean, that's the moment in which he becomes more muscular. I'm saying that's more like a nice style for it, but when he decides things happen, there is more power to unlock there. Also, he fought against a whole army of aliens and that army of sea people, creatures, or something like that. So it's not going to be the first time that he can defeat the whole army by himself.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I mean, but I mean, the intrigue comes from other things, not the fact that he's gonna beat them all. Because he also has teleported there to decide the fate of the 40K universe. So basically, he can choose to destroy it or rule it. Or rule it. He wouldn't want to rule it. But he will put somebody in charge that is at least good. Probably, and that will change everything. Now, Daniel is here. Hi to you, Daniel. Saitama is a gag character. This isn't fair. What do you say about that?
Well, he is a gag character, but that's why we decide what he would do.
Yeah,
We don't say that it's fair. We know he wins.
It doesn't matter if he's a gag character. He's a character. You can put any character against any character.
Yeah, I mean,
and then come up with interesting scenarios of what is going to happen. That's the whole point.
There was a dead battle between him and Popeye the Sailor. It's also a gag character, so we can put him in this universe and see what is going to happen. But really interesting is now how Saitama would react to all that, because really he's so much apathetic most of the time. So what will think about this universe? Is he actually going to be afraid that things are actually serious, or for him it's going to be what's that? And maybe he got more frustrated that there are no supermarkets for him to shop food for. Maybe that will actually make him be afraid.
That will be more annoying to him.
What will happen if the Chaos Gods try to corrupt him now? Is this actually possible? What could they offer? Yeah,
and let's answer this question, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
So, knowing the character of Saitama himself, he does not care about what Korn can offer him, because it's blood conquering, all of that. He can beat whoever. He doesn't like he doesn't need any brutal reinforcement. He believes in good. He despises evil. So Korn to him is going to be a punching bag.
Yeah, exactly. There is nothing that he can offer to him that Saitama would want. Exactly because of how his character is. He is not interested in those things. Also, he really is a superhero that does not have any hidden desire, except maybe having his hair back. But that's it. But he doesn't have any other desires like that. Don't forget, superheroes transcend those things. That's why they cannot be corrupted that easily. And by the way, Andre is here. I was thinking, hello Andre, I was thinking, is he going to be here? Because we talk about anime. So
Andre!
Yes. Here he is.
We were waiting, like literally, we were talking about you, like, where is Andre? How is everything going, guys? Hope all great. Logan season 3 has just been announced. Yes.
Exactly. Yes, we said.
Yeah, we saw the trailer teaser. Saitama literally blew up Jupiter with a sneeze.
He did. Was that later on in the manga? Because I read everything they have, but be quiet under the spoilers for the Empress. So
yes,
she didn't let. She wants to see the season.
Yeah, I don't want spoilers. So, really, I want to be surprised.
But yet he did that, so I really think that he won't have a match and other things. Okay, so who is the next that is going to offer him something out of the four?
Then Nergo, who is going to offer him decay and horrible decay things that are decaying.
How tempting.
Yeah, Saitama just gonna throw up in his brain. His brain.
Yeah. I mean, if someone offers him to play video games, probably that would be it then.
Yeah,
but
I
not
have no
those
knowledge
things,
of 40K games in the 40K.
Right.
I mean, in the universe itself. Okay, so Nergo is like total opposite of Saitama once again. Yeah. Then we have Zinch, who can try to deceive him, lie to him, but Saitama does not care.
Exactly,
He just he's just gonna judge by himself. I mean, evil, like,
yeah, he sees that he's evil. He's not as dumb as he actually looks like.
Yeah, he's not dumb. Yeah. He's pretty, exactly because he's so, like, what, really? You know, that is why you can't really
Why would I want that? Why would I take that? What should I do with that?
Yeah. So, it doesn't have supermarkets anywhere, so who cares, you know?
No.
And then we have, of course, Slanesh, who is like the least, probably, I don't know. Every one of them are like the least of interest to Saitama, but Slanesh especially, it does not matter what she says, he does not care about such things.
He doesn't care. He's one of those anime characters that actually don't show interest in things like that. There are others that would be easily corrupted by him, her.
Yes.
Okay.
Just say Slanesh.
Yes. For example, like Master Roshi, one of the teachers of Goku, has a big collection of magazines, let's say it like that.
Oh.
Yeah, so there are anime characters like that. That's a trope actually of a good martial arts guy, or just a good guy who likes weird stuff. But Nathan Saitama, he never showed any interest in that, and there are some beautiful superheroes in his universe.
He doesn't care.
No,
he's gonna beat them.
Yeah, he have to, and also some of them are annoyed that he's more powerful anyway. So
yeah, they're pretty pathetic.
Actually. Nothing that he can be corrupted with is what we think, and mostly again, not just because he's apathetic to those things, but really he is a superhero. He's, as I said before, he transcended those things. That's what we should remember about superheroes. These are not ordinary, everyday Joes.
People forget.
You know, but yes, so, and that's why they are beyond those wishes. Sure, maybe some of them had them, maybe Batman had before, things like that, but at the moment when they become superheroes, they are beyond those things, and Saitama is no exception to that.
Yeah, absolutely. And Andrew says Saitama cares more about losing a fight game against King.
Yes.
Who was King?
King, the guy who actually don't have superpowers, but he's always at the right moment and on the right time when someone defeats the bad guy and he's there and they think it's him.
The guy with the bike?
No, the other, the blonde guy that looks really menacing, but he's actually a otaku gamer and things like that, and that's why he always beats Saitama in those games.
Ah.
Yeah, and he's just around there when someone defeats the big evil, and he's there, and people always think that it's him.
Hey, hi Rocky. Hi. Rocky the Black Dragon's here.
Oh, nice.
Which reminds me of the new season of Game of Thrones. This year. Yeah.
House of Dragon.
Yes, House of Dragon.
Nice, yes.
Can't wait. Okay. Okay, you guys are talking in the chat. Okay. So, I was going to say something in Bulgarian, sorry. So guys, Saitama can in this way decide to beat everyone. He will probably like beat a few Imperial Titans and so on.
Just
and
to try the challenge.
Yeah, yes. And they will be just desperate and be like, what are we going to do with this guy? If we assume that he is landing in the 40, not the 40k, the 30k, the Emperor is going to be still there before the Horus Heresy. He will try to stop him, but he will fail because Saitama can just punch him, basically. Yeah. And whatever the Emperor does, even if he cuts him with his magical sword, not sure if that's gonna do anything. Saitama is extremely fast. The Emperor is very fast.
Durable, so yeah.
But
not sure if he can be cut actually.
Yeah, I mean the Emperor is durable. He can heal, all of that. But if Horus can kill the Emperor when he is in power, then Saitama is infinitely more powerful than Horus physically, and he can just punch the Emperor and break every bone in his body. I mean, the Emperor is not a previous to, what was that word? Like, vulnerable? Yes. Yeah, to hard hits or cut wounds or anything like that. And Saitama just needs like one punch, literally, to break his face, you know. So, whatever the Emperor does, he will not be as quick as Saitama to cut him with his magical sword.
Also, the moment he attacks him, Saitama actually will learn pretty quick what he can throw against him, and then is the moment that he will decide, okay, so I can just kill that guy with one punch, or just do something slower to immobilize him, or just to show him the power. So really, that's also how he learns. Every guy that attacks him, if he fails because he's invulnerable, then Saitama knows, okay, so that's the limit of your power, that's it. You have the so-called limiter, as they say also in the anime. So he really can see that and then decide what to do. So either destroy or save.
Yeah. In that case. And let's say that he decides to save the Emperor for the time being, and then he will go to the orcs, see what they can offer. He will be like, oh my gosh, they're so incredibly fun, but also destructive, so I better kick their asses. So he's probably going to destroy the orcs. I don't know if he will go that far, but they're really invasive species, so if I was Saitama, I would totally
much like with the aliens or the sea people, these are, then species that you have to wipe out.
Yeah, because they're literally invasive species. Then he's going to go let's say, to the Necrons, and they will try to use their amazing technology on him. I don't think that if they can break a Catan, we were talking about this before when we were talking about Superman, but if they can break the Catan, there are different types of creatures. I'm not sure how physical they are. It's more easy if they're energy based, maybe, but if they're physical and they're indestructible, I don't think that's gonna happen. And he will even allow them to point anything at him to begin with. He can always dodge any shot from anything, really, and see it from a mile away.
Or just to stay and let him be hit to see what's the extent of the power, and then again he'll probably say, okay, that's also not challenge, I got bored, and then just plow through them, and that will be
if he doesn't believe that the Necron weapon can really do anything to him, and he will not believe it, nothing will happen to him. That's kind of like the base of his powers. You have to really impress him, make him be concerned, make him worry when you show a lot of power, but initially I don't think that one hit will do anything, because he's not going to believe that it's going to do anything. If they keep hitting him and he has some kind of a seed of a doubt in his heart, if the hits are somehow stronger, maybe he can get some kind of effects, but really he is absolutely invulnerable.
If something actually has a chance to beat him, I mean that actually he won't get worried so much, but actually got excited.
Oh yes.
That will be a fact. You got excited. Oh, maybe this time I can lose. Maybe that's it. Maybe worthy challenge. So more or less that will make him excited. For this one.
Actually, but no, Necrons, I don't think that they can do anything. Eldar, I have no idea. Even if they put their huge, mechs, titans against him, they're just huge robots. Whatever weapons they have, they're nothing against him. Unless you can think of something, but I certainly can. If one of the Eldar gods, because they have their own gods, besides Slanesh, like Eniet, or I forgot all of their names, but they also have been beaten by other creatures,
so not undefeatable.
They will be probably stronger. If the Emperor can beat one of them, then it's not really an indication of what they can do to him. I mean, nothing. That's nothing. Then against the Tau, no. Tau, no. They're just dead. Then, I pretty much went through everyone, unless, of course, the Tyranids, who he will totally destroy, because they are even more invasive species
without even having a thought,
than the orcs. He will see that they are absolute brainless monsters, that they are obviously controlled from somewhere else, and he's just gonna find the source and kill that.
Exactly.
Kill the root of the Tyranids. And then if he can somehow break into the warp with a punch, which I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, again, Jupiter with a sneeze. So,
Oh, bless you, dear Ivy. Ivy has a birthday today. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, dear Ivy.
Happy that you're here with us.
And we wish you a ton of health, which is most important. Happiness, love, better year, hopefully, for us all.
Be as healthy and strong as One Punch Man.
Yes.
Here we go.
That's perfect. Awesome. So, guys. So when he destroys the Tyranids, then he will punch a hole. Yes, I was at the warp. He will probably punch a hole and go through the warp. And I know that it's huge, vast space without end and time. I don't know how he's going to find the gods, but if they want to stop him, maybe they should try directly to stop him. So then if they have some kind of a material manifestation that he can punch, that is what he will do. If they're just magic and he can't punch them, then it's going to be a standstill. No one will be able to do anything to the other.
So he'll probably get bored and then just leave them, because he'll say, I can't punch you, you can't defeat me, so what to do here? Let's find the nearest supermarket to cook something.
Or just let's talk with the Emperor of men and teach him to be like me,
Yeah,
like
for
One
example.
Punch Man.
Yes.
Teach him this power. And then the emperor is going to become like Saitama, and he's
Nice.
going to rule everyone. And finally, the Horus Heresy will be no more. It will not happen. The emperor is going to change his views because him and Saitama have to have some kind of a understanding about how better to rule humanity and not do annihilation. I cannot
Annihilation.
say annihilation. Cannot say this word. We are going to destroy everyone and everything if they do not succumb to my power. No longer that crap. The emperor has to change, or Saitama is going to teach someone else how to become Saitama.
Yeah.
And kick
Yeah.
the emperor's butt and off the throne.
Maybe he'll bring Goku.
Yeah,
Who knows?
he's going to bring somebody that is worthy.
So he'll choose to save that universe actually.
Yes.
Yeah, is what. Also, let's not forget he's not evil or malicious. He wouldn't destroy a planet which actually has good normal people there. And he'll try to bring a hope to them, exactly like, for example, teaching the emperor of how to do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and all the other stuff. That's how to cook Japanese food. And yeah, he will decide that these people deserve better. So here is some hope actually for that. Let's not forget that really there are normal people living there. That he will not risk destroying planet in which there is life actually.
He's not
like
going
that.
to perform exterminatus on
Yeah,
Terra or on the other human worlds. So maybe he will travel through some of the imperial worlds, which they are countless, but he can do that probably
He'll
somehow.
probably do it to see if there is another challenge. I mean, if he has the chance to travel somehow,
But
maybe
maybe
he'll do
spank a
it.
few people in power and
Yeah.
just play somebody else in
Yeah,
power, something
yeah.
like that. He will at least try to clean the place up before he leaves it, I
exactly.
think.
He'll see, okay, this is really evil, this you don't need, this is also evil, you don't need it, this kind of, okay, so we leave it. Yeah, he will really try to do the best he can for that.
Yeah. Logan, have you convinced babyface Gary to read Berserk yet? Actually, I'd recommend you One Punch Man first so you can see the vast difference in the art. I actually have seen it. I mean, I went through a few manga
Yes, she read
pages.
some of the One Punch Man. I forget that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did
Yeah.
it in the subway.
And about the only place when most people have time actually to do it. About Berserk, she really doesn't have time for that. But maybe the anime will be a good, although it's pretty short. But there is going to be a new anime now. I think it's fan anime or something. But it's a fair game as far as I heard. They can do it. I think it's called Berserk. Was it the Dark Knight under the Helping? Oh, the Dark Knight. That's Batman. The Black Knight. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, but really, the world of Berserk, if you ask me, in terms of darkness and grimminess or dark grim, it's pretty close to Warhammer, actually, kind of. From what I see. So, but yeah, it's really too long to read. Even I haven't read everything because, time.
Yeah. I mean, we can always get the old series and I can watch them.
Yeah, it's 26 episodes. And there are some animated movies that combine stuff or things like that. But from what I heard, there is one Berserk from 2016, but from what I heard, it's not good. So I have never touched it.
Oh boy.
As far as I heard, compared to the original one from the 90s. Was it the 90s? Yes. Okay. But so maybe something that the art in the manga is really great, and now it's really actually European looking because Kentaro Miura was inspired from those things. But it's way too much for one Punch Man to read.
Yeah. And Ivy says, I wonder if there's something in Warhammer that could corrupt Saitama even without him realizing it. No.
No, yeah, we talked about it before. That
No
really...
video games in the Warhammer universe, not that I know of. No supermarkets.
No monoxidil for the hair.
Yeah. Probably, I don't know, maybe the other can help him with that, or he can go to Belisarius Go and be like, hey, you have metal parts and you are a genius. If you can, invent a new space marine type, which are the Primaris Marines, then you can probably figure out a way to grow hair.
Yeah,
which I'm pretty sure that Belisarius Cole can do it.
Now that I remember that.
But he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's from the good guys.
Now that I remember that there was actually that character in Saitama's universe who we never see who it is, because he's controlling that robot knight looking armor, but the guy is somewhere else, but apparently he's an inventor. Maybe he can bring him here so that they work together to make even better technology and help the emperor, and then that's also another possibility.
And Andrew says, you read Berserk, you don't watch it. You avoid the 2016 anime, it's atrocious.
If you have time. By the way, I don't know if you know, Andre, but there was an old PlayStation 2 game about Berserk. It was only in Japan and it never went in Europe, but I played it on an emulator with the fan translation and things like that. That old game actually does some things, because there are things that are not from the manga, but some of them are, and that is actually pretty close in addition to what we can see as an anime type of that, which we haven't seen adapted, parts of the story that we still haven't seen adapted. And really, if an old game can do that, I really don't see what is the problem to have new anime and what they had to do with that 2016 stuff. Yeah.
No one knows.
So yeah, no one knows.
And he says, but you can blast through that One Punch Man manga really fast,
That's
about
true,
1 hour per volume. Well, I mean, I don't have an hour to read anything. That's why I consume all of the 40K books on an audio format. In an audio format, sorry. I literally do not have time to sit down and read.
Yeah.
Literally. Those times are long gone.
Back in old days.
Yeah, literally. I don't have time to play games, which is the saddest thing to me. So I play like the 20 minutes sometimes in a month, and that is it. And I left my gaming channel for now. I have ideas for it, but it's going to be like this until I can figure things out for here, which is most important to me. So games are even a mirage. Can't even finish Assassin's Creed Mirage
because it's a mirage.
Which is my worst nightmare from a gaming standpoint, because Assassin's Creed is my favorite franchise to play, and the only game that I will have a total time and excuse for is Space Marine 2, because it's coming, and you guys will probably have some interest in me covering the game, so I will probably go through it as I did with Space Marine 1, and people seem to enjoy this whole live playthrough, so that's why that's what I'm thinking of doing. And finally I can get to play a game.
Yeah.
Because it's connected to Warhammer. Which is my main content for some time. And the Ivy says, looks like it's time to convince Emperor that video games are crucial for the war. Your dear Emp, guns are all good and well, but gaming, now let me tell you. Bravo, bravo.
Exactly, and he can bring King because he's the better gamer out of the two of them, so that would be helpful.
Yeah, that PS2 game has some great things.
Yeah, right?
Great things
here.
In it, I agree. Great things. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You can just spot the cutscenes, and you have a great adaptation of Berserk. Actually, there are actually two games. One is for Dreamcast, but it's a bit clunky. The second one for PS2 is better.
Well, Andre, I have 2 puppies. They require long enough walks, and I require 10,000 steps at minimum a day, which are happening with the puppies. So
Saitama training.
That's time. That is time. And then, of course, when I don't have a problem with my nervous system, I'm training. And then I'm doing all the things that I should do to sustain myself, how I look, and then the work, of course. And when we are talking about that, I have a video coming in like 25 minutes about the Astra Militarum, and it's a lore type of video. Oh, and I want to say something. So, in the lore 40k types of videos, guys, you have to tell me what format are you preferring, because for this video I decided to be with narration but without me on the screen. And it's not me that's narrating. I cannot say it. Yes. uh, but I can do a different type where I'm talking and I'm showing myself from time to time. So I'm going to do both formats and see which format do you prefer. They both have their pros and cons in terms of time to produce, but it's more important what you like the most, guys. So yeah, that's coming. Okay, so at the end of the day, Saitama kicks everyone's ass, puts somebody on the throne or in charge in general on Terra, probably destroys all the alien species without the Eldar, because I mean he will totally destroy the Drukhari. He will have to find them in the webway or whatever they are hidden and just beat their asses, totally really destroy them, because there's nothing good about the Drukhari. They're actually the worst thing in the 40k universe, and of course the Tyranids. But the Drukhari are doing all the Slaneshi things that you should not do.
Exterminate.
Absolute extermination there. So he has to exterminate the absolutely necessary species that should be exterminated. Maybe in a web way he's going to find a lost Primarch, who knows, like Jagatai Khan. That's gonna be lovely. Or anyone else that could have survived and it's still like unknown, like Rogel Dorn. That's gonna be amazing. And just bring them on Terra, instruct them on what to do. There's going to be probably an uproar or something, but they're reasonable, good Primarchs. So they appreciate, values. I mean, true honor and good values. They have good values, good moral compass. They will not kill innocent people. They are not like that.
They will understand Saitama.
They would understand him. So after that they will probably be left to co-rule with someone, and eventually they will have to probably keep fighting chaos somehow, because if Saitama cannot really hurt them, not sure about that. Really, if they have some kind of a material form, like their demons do have that, he will totally kick their asses. But if they're just an energy form, I'm not sure how he's gonna manage. He does not have an energy-based powers. And then we have, of course, the demon Primarchs, who are material, so he can totally kill them directly. All the demon Primarchs, all the main demons that are material for sure, even the demons that can cross through universes. Maybe he can just go to Warhammer. I don't know how, but he can go to Warhammer Fantasy and kick other people's butts there.
Yes, exactly.
Like, why not? If demons can go through dimensions, maybe he can figure out how to do that with their powers, like attach himself to a demon and be like, go demon, go, teleport me there, teleport me here, something like that.
Fly.
up
and away.
So I think that after he cleans everything that he can clean from the 40k,
he'll get bored again and go back home.
He'll totally get bored again and go back home. And keep searching for his freaking supermarket and the discount.
Exactly. And a new challenge, which will that guy Gado will be that challenge. We'll see in season 3 when we grow beards.
Yeah, because we're going to wait
for it. Yes, we have to wait more, but at least it's happening. So
and my hair is going to reach like up to here.
Yes, that's a Gandalf level beard,
It was here before, and I cut it to here, and now it's here, so it's going to be here.
Exactly. Rapunzel and Gandalf meet together.
Red-headed Rapunzel.
Exactly.
It's a new guy.
Someone has to do that. Representation for red hair.
I'll be showing the beard.
That's the beard, exactly. Yes, awesome. That is going to be so. In the end of the day, as we say, apparently Saitama did a good thing, as he should, because he's a character. So it is really much more interesting when we make that scenario for the character, especially when we know the extent of the power of that character. So really, it's up to him as to decide. But as we say, he is a nice person, so I think that this will be the best decision.
Yeah, he's gonna punch the evil from the 40K.
Yes.
One punch away, evil man.
Exactly. Punch out.
Yes. Okay, guys. So as I said, you can watch the video that's coming in just 20 minutes now. And if you're interested in everything that I offer, which is a lot of coaching and good stuff at OnlyFans, which means this, health, yes, sex education when it comes to your relationship, I can advise you on that, help you with whatever issue you have in your personal life. That's what I do. So I use it for good. I have to repeat many times that I use OnlyFans for good, because otherwise people think that I'm just doing flashy things, which I do not. So it's all good for you guys. I'm there to help anyone that needs me, and that is it. If there's another site that I can just transfer myself, I would, but so far most people have accounts there, so that's why I'm there. Really, it's not of my choosing to be there, but at least when you go into the site, you don't actually see anything. You just go and, you know, like registrate and just click on the person that you want to follow, and that's it. You don't really see other things if you don't want to see them. So that is it as well, guys. I love ya. Let us know what you want to see in the future. That's always helpful. And see you guys next time with me and Logan. Love ya. And have a nice Friday. If we can see each other on the weekend, we will.
Yay.
Yay. Bye bye.